Hey guys, welcome to a very snowy video. Today I'm going to take you out for a little drive in the Jimny. I'll just give you a little bit of feedback. I've done an introduction video on this, but I've not done a driving video, so I thought now's a good time with all the snow today. This is a 1993 or 94, I can't remember now. It's either a 93 or 94 Jimny JA11V for van body, not the convertible type. It has a 660cc engine with a turbo on it, and it's four-wheel drive. So I've got snow tires fitted, so I think they're hand cut, but yeah. Anyway, it's rather cold out here. Yeah, I'll give you a quick walk around maybe. So that was a little bit embarrassing while I pick up my tripod to get back in the car. The fire truck or fire rescue service is obviously riding around doing some patrols, and they kind of were all very much gazing at me as they drove past very slowly, thinking, what is this madman doing? This is my Suzuki Jimny. So yeah, it's fairly stock and original. It does have snow tires on at the moment, so as you can see, that's very needed at the moment. So I'm getting cold, my feet are getting wet because I didn't wear wellies, so I'm gonna get in the car and get warm again. So catch me in a second. The engine is on, the heater is on, I'm getting warm again. So let's see if we can make it out this car park. Now I got in here okay, so I don't doubt we'll get out. But yeah, we're in 4 low at the moment. Yeah, no issues here. I mean, I am following tracks that I think someone's made at some point, but there was a little bit of a snow bank, as you can see on the entrance here, or you'll see at the end of this video, because I'm kind of filming it in reverse today, just because of time constraints. But yeah, let's drop down into this and then we'll go on a little drive for a bit. Okay, we're through that. Let's put it back into, get it back into rear wheel drive, and we're away. If you're new to the channel, I am living in Toyama, which is kind of on the Sea of Japan side of Japan. And it's, yeah, it's a bit more snowy than Tokyo. Normally we get quite a bit of snow in February. At the moment it's kind of getting towards the end of January, so it's a little bit earlier this year, but to be honest with you, this is the first big snow we've had this, you know, this kind of season. Just driving across the big bridge, I'd love to be able to stop and show you. It's just a absolute cavern beneath me right now, a bit scary. So a little bit of an introduction to the channel, I guess. So I am Lamy. I make content in Japan, kind of, I guess it's mainly based around cars. So I've got a few cars in my collection at the moment. I've got, of course, this Jimny, as you've seen. I've got a Nissan Skyline GTR R33 V-Spec. I have got a Suzuki K-Works, which is my track weapon, if you can call it a weapon. And then I've also got a Mitsubishi Delica Mini, which is kind of my daily, this is kind of becoming a daily, but it's my daily family car, so to speak. So I try to do, a lot of my content is based around cars, but I do throw in the odd family vlog here and there. So yeah, if you are new and you're watching this, please do give me a subscribe if you think you might be interested in that kind of thing. Oh, rear wheel drive is yeah, interesting. Good fun, but so I've done this route before and it should be okay with the snow, but we'll see. At the moment we are still in rear wheel drive, so if I start getting some issues then we can drop it into 4-wheel drive, but at the moment I don't think there's a need to. I'm pretty confident at the moment, but we are getting pretty high up into the mountains here, so there potentially will be a little bit more snow to come, but the roads seem like they've been ploughed at some point because it's not super deep. Just, yeah. It's amazing how much different snow tires make. So in the UK, certainly where I live, we maybe had snow once a year. Now I was quite lucky that I had a Land Rover and I had like all-terrain tires on it. So I mean, they were better than normal in the snow, but obviously not as good as winter tires. But My first experience with winter tires was with my Delica Mini last year, and put some winter tires on that. Now it is four-wheel drive that, but ooh, yeah, it's getting a bit tricky here. That is four-wheel drive, but honestly, it was like I was driving on summer tires. You know, to a degree. The grip is phenomenal. I guess it's the compound, so I believe the compound is softer at lower temperatures like today. But I also believe the sipes, I think they're called sipes, the little lines on the tire is kind of also what gives it the grip you need. I'm just kind of exploring here now. I think we'll just carry on. Yeah, I remember where we are now. So this is a typical kind of countryside Japan, I guess. If you've never been to Japan, or you know, if you've only been to Tokyo or big cities, Osaka or Kyoto, this is kind of what you would expect from a typical countryside view. So lots of little kind of random houses dotted about. Almost, it feels like you're in the middle of nowhere, honestly. Yeah, it really is kind of, you could be absolutely anywhere. So very picturesque, a very winter wonderland kind of view at the moment. Absolutely beautiful today. I think it's about -3, although in the cab here it feels much hotter. I need to turn that down because it's getting rather warm. So that is one of the benefits of the Jimny, is for sure the heats up much quicker than the Defender 90 did. So where are we going? I think we're just going straight here. That looks like a road closed. So I believe this road is going to take us around the edge of the mountain up to the Awara circuit, which is my home circuit, I guess I can call it a home circuit now. So that's where I primarily drive the Suzuki K-Works. I have also taken the GTR around there. That was my first time driving the circuit in a car. I've done it in a go-kart before, but my first time driving was with my GTR. And since then it's just been the Suzuki K-Works, because that is my dedicated track toy weapon. I use the weapon in quotes because it's a little car, but it's good fun nonetheless. So it's interesting that certainly in Japan, or certainly where we are here, and I'm pretty sure further north you'll get way more snow than this, but in this area, this amount of snow in the UK, everything just grinds to a halt, absolute standstill, and we just can't cope with it, interestingly, in the UK. But here it's like, yeah, it's normal, just daily life, you just get on with it. So everybody's gone to work, the trains are still running, the bus services are still running. It's really not, it's very, very different. Very different. Although there was, in fairness, there was a snow warning last night because they were expecting way more than this. And there was potentials that some of the schools were going to be closed. But yeah, it's just carry on as you are. At the moment, I'm still in rear-wheel drive. And, you know, in fairness, you could probably do this just in a normal car. With snow tires on. I think if you didn't have snow tires on, I think you would start struggling, to be honest, especially going up and down the hills. The Jimny's way cooler, isn't it? You know, having a four-wheel drive in the snow. Certainly that parking area that I started the video in, if you wouldn't have got in there with a normal car because you wouldn't have had the ground clearance to get over that snowbank at the start. So already the Jimny's proven itself. But yeah, the Jimny rides better than the series Land Rover. The Leaf Spring give you a harsh ride, so definitely the Defender 90 had a better ride quality. I can't believe I'm saying that, but compared to this, but this definitely rides better than the series Land Rover. It's a little bit more stable. The series Land Rover, if you've ever driven one, like the steering wheel, you're kind of always left, right, because there's that much play in everything. But yeah, I think the power to weight ratio, this definitely delivers better again than the series Land Rover. And I dare say that if you actually looked at it, facts and figures, I think you'd find that this has a better power to weight ratio. So that certainly helps. Let's just make sure nothing coming. So just here is our Awada circuit, obviously closed today. But yeah, now we're going down the mountain, so the snow should get a little bit less. Oh, we've got a snow plow coming up. Now where's he going? Oh, he's coming up. Oh wow, okay, what's he doing? He needs to go around this. So yeah, again, we're still in rear wheel drive. I mean, the road, you can see the road, so it's not actually that bad, but it's the winter tires that help. So I've got some plans for the Jimny this year. So I've got some maintenance I want to do to the Jimny this year. Some maintenance and also a few modifications. But at the moment, we're just trying to survive the winter. Once the winter's through, then I'll start doing the maintenance jobs, get it ready, because what I would like to do is come springtime, when it's kind of just a little bit warmer or more comfortable, I would like to take you with me on a kind of exploration trip. I want to explore Japan a little bit with the Jimny, so I'll probably do some long weekends away in the Jimny, and we'll hopefully find some interesting places, some places that you wouldn't normally go maybe as tourists, just because they're kind of in the middle of nowhere, and yeah, you perhaps just wouldn't see it. But I'd like to show you kind of the real Japan. So people have been lots of places, but I'm hoping that because I'm now living here and I'm kind of living in a relatively unknown place, I guess, when you ask people where they've been in Japan. I'm in a relatively unknown place, so I'd like to explore this and show you guys, and then hopefully give you an idea of what countryside Japan is like, because we often see quite a lot of videos of, you know, the cities, the big cities, but honestly the magic is also in the countryside. So I'd like to show you that really. It looks like we're potentially getting some more snow coming in, so that's gonna make things more interesting later. I know definitely tonight it predicts more snow again, so there's going to be quite a bit of snow hit. It's definitely more comfortable than series Land Rover, but not as comfortable as the Defender. Because we are in rear wheel drive, it is a little bit tail happy, because there's pretty much nothing over the back there. There's no weight, so there's no pressure on those back wheels. That is one thing that I must say I maybe prefer with Defender, is that, or the Land Rover setup, is it's kind of a four-wheel drive all the time, and it just has a center diff lock. Purely because of that center diff lock, so it's always four-wheel drive, and then if you're getting in a little bit of a sticky situation, you can just knock it over into center diff lock without even using the clutch. You can just knock it over, and then it's locked up straight away, locked up. So that's nice. Whereas this, you would have to change into 4 high, and you do need to use the clutch. So I mean, you can do it on the move, but you can't do it at kind of any high speed. So yeah, it's just I don't know, it's a personal preference, I think, just because I've spent so long with Land Rovers. Not only does this have AC, but the heating on it is amazing compared to the Land Rover. The Land Rover's heating, or the Defender's heating, was questionable. After a while it would get up to temperature, but yeah, for the most part it would kind of be a little bit rubbish, to be honest. I think the main upside of the Jimny over the Defender is the size of it. Obviously the interior space on this is much smaller than the Defender, so even if it had half the kind of heater matrix size, I think the Jimny's always going to win because it's only heating probably a quarter of the space compared to the Defender had. But also the vents on this, it has kind of, it has foot vents, face vents, and of course windscreen or demist vents, whereas the Defender only has demist vents and foot vents. That's it. Yeah, overall it's a pretty nice drive actually. The gearing's quite short, I think. You know, when you get into fifth gear and you're still only doing like 60 kilometers an hour, you know, by the time you get up to the 80, it's kind of screaming quite a bit. Now I'm sure we'll go over 80 kilometers an hour. I don't think I've had it over 80 kilometers an hour, to be honest, but yeah, it definitely is screaming. I know it's a small engine, but even my K-Works, that well, I know it's a different car and I know they're built for different things, but I just feel like the gearing could just be a little bit higher in the top gears. But hey, I'd like to create a bed. I've got some plans made up about creating a bed to sleep in here. Now it'll be tight, I think, but I'm pretty sure I can do it. As in the space will be tight. I'd also like to do some exploration, some local maybe togays with the Jimny. Now I enjoy doing togays with the GTR, but some of the togays I've been on are a little bit questionable for the GTR at least. So I think I'd like to maybe take the Jimny on some togays. That would be pretty fun. I'd like to join up with a local club if possible and get out riding with them a little bit. That'd be nice. But yeah, at the moment I've not found any local clubs, or I've not really been searching hard, to be honest with you, but I know there certainly is quite a big Jimny presence here in Toyama, so I'm sure there will be some kind of a faction or club. Oh, we've got a nice tunnel here, so a little bit of a break. Here we go. So yeah, I've still got the rumble, unfortunately. The parts will be here tomorrow, I believe, or today, and then we'll whip off the UJ and we'll get that repaired, or bearings replaced. Hopefully that is what it is, fingers crossed, because if it's not that, then I guess it's going to point towards either a gearbox or a transfer issue, or a differential issue, should I say. So I like this little area, but I'm not sure I can get up in there. Should we try? Oh yeah, we're up. Nice. Smash through the snow. Oh, I love four-wheel drives. Absolutely love them. Okay, that's going to conclude our video for today. Hopefully you've enjoyed the ride along with me. If you don't recognize this place, at the end of my last K-Works track day video, I stopped here because it was such a beautiful view of Tateyama. So Tateyama is over there, way behind that snow blanket. And we also had the running water, which is still running water. So thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please do give it a thumbs up and a comment down below if you enjoyed the video. If you didn't enjoy the video, please give it a comment anyway, and let me know what kind of video do you like, and I will try my best to please. I'm gonna go home and get warm again, so I will catch you in the next video. Take care, bye.